Hey guys, it's Charmaine here at the Clutter Garden. Welcome back. Today we're going to talk about things to do during the month of April. But before we get into that, there are three things that you need to consider before you talk about what kind of things you want to achieve, not just in the month of April, but any month. First of all, it's going to be where you are growing. I am here on the western coast of Washington State. We have cool, wet winters and warm, dry summers. Also, our last frost date has come and gone. So that is where I'm growing. I need to take into consideration different things than if you live in, say, Alaska or Florida. So keep that in mind when you're making your task lists for each month. Second off is going to be what kind of intentions and garden goals that you have for your garden this year. For me, my garden serves two main purposes. First, it is a place of solace where I can come and just be. I don't even have to be doing anything, but I can come to the garden and just feel that sense of peace and calm. And I can carry that with me throughout the rest of the day and the weeks as I am working hard and doing all the things that might be a little bit less enjoyable. The other thing is it helps me reduce my reliance on the grocery store. There were several months last fall and winter that I was able to not have to buy things like tomatoes and squash, pumpkin, things like onions and garlic and potatoes at the grocery store because I had my own ready supply here from the garden. I won't be able to completely eliminate my reliance on the grocery store. But if I can minimize it just a little bit, I mean, that is a win-win. So what are your plans and intentions for your garden this year? Third on that list is going to be maybe one of the most important things on the list. What season of life are you in? Are you a single parent? Have all the time in the world? On a fixed income? Is time and money no issue for you? All of those things are going to determine what you can get done each month. So for me, I work at very busy hours. It's a very busy season of life for me. I work 10 to 12 hours a day, 6 days a week. So I don't have as much time and energy as I used to devote to my garden. So for me, it's going to be all those things that I want to do. I need to prioritize some big ticket things and accomplish those month by month. You might have to let some things go, and that's totally okay. Be kind to yourself, be realistic, get done what you can get done, let the rest go. It will be okay. All right. So, keeping those three things in mind where you're growing, what your garden goals are, and what season of life you're in, let's talk about what I'm going to prioritize for the month of April. First up on my list is this back patio garden. Okay, this area is not only a growing space, but it's also a staging space. And it is a hot mess, as you can see. I have so much cleaning up to do over here. I need to clean up dead plants, all the things I need to clean up. All right. So this I meant to have done a couple of months ago and didn't get it done. So you know what? I'm going to do it now because pretty soon I'm going to need this space for the peppers, tomatoes, and all the summer crops. The second thing I need to tidy up is this garden bed. I did not cover it or anything this winter. As you can see, it is full of weeds, mint, lemon balm, all going crazy. And I mean, this isn't the only thing in this backyard garden that needs to be cleaned up, but this is the one bed I'm going to focus on. And then I want to focus on this bed over here. Again, full of weeds and dead things I just need to pull out. I can transplant the strawberry runners, but everything else is going to go. Also, at some point, I'm going to need to get rid of things like this. That thing right there in the center, that is a raspberry cane that's just popping up. I have lots more of those around. You can see a bunch right there. There were a couple in this bed that I'm going to put the brassicas in. So I won't do that. I won't focus on that as a priority right now, but within the next 3 to 4 weeks, I will be so they don't get too out of control. But this crazy bed right here is my main focus. There are two other things I'm planning on focusing on this month. And the first of those is going to get my brassicas in those beds. And I'm going to do that within the next week. Hopefully, I can get to it today. But I want to get the brassicas planted out that I started. I also want to get my potatoes into a container to grow. I like to grow mine in containers. So that's what I'm going to do, focus on those two things. And in the next couple of weeks, I want to get my onion starts put into the green stalks. I have two empty ones in the house that I need to get soil for so that I can transplant all of them. But I'll mend the soil in the two green stalks. I have already set it up and I'll transplant some onions into there. So if you have seed starts that you already started and you're thinking maybe it's a little bit too late or whatever, plant them out anyway. Maybe you won't get a full abundant harvest, but you'll probably get at least something. And sometimes I like to push the envelope because, as you know, weather's changing. You don't know what it's going to be like. You might have a great harvest, even though you planted it late. Last but not least, what I'm going to be doing for the month of April is getting some of my, well, the rest of my quick growing summer crops started. So I'm talking about things like my sunflowers, my zinnias, my corn. I'll be getting my cucumbers and summer squash going, all of those things, my beans, I'll be starting all of those out for the month of April. So if there's seeds that are appropriate for you to start right now, think about getting those started. Maybe not this week, but plan on starting batches of them over the next few weeks so that you can get all of those done during this month. So that's it for what I'm going to do for this month. I am going to be tidying up a few areas, putting out some transplants I started, and then also starting some more summer crops. What do you have on your agenda for this month? Let me know in the comments down below. And remember, be kind to yourself. Prioritize what you can. The rest, just let it go maybe until later on in the month or next month, okay? Push the envelope a little bit. You'll be surprised what you can actually grow in a short period of time. That's all I have for today. Thanks for watching. Be blessed.